J'aime moi is about saying I have me. You don't have me anymore. I have me. I've got my life. My name is Judy Morgan. I was born in Gloucester. My mother was a nurse and my father was a civil engineer. He was a refugee from Germany. He was a German Jew, and I think that probably coloured some of my thinking and a slightly different take on things. Moved to Birmingham in 1986 and have sort of had various jobs during that time. So really that's me in a nutshell, I think. I was working with a lady called Vicky Valsecchi, who was a consultant, and a lot of the work that we did was with certain voluntary sector organisations, and one or two asked me to join their board, and that's really how it all started. I started on boards and became chair of the board of a couple of them. Well, I launched it in around 2003 with the help of the police, as it was. I had a lovely friend called Jan, who was, I discovered had been seriously abused as a child and as an adult, and she became very ill. I think now I would say she's got PTSD. We didn't know so much about it then. And a friend and I were trying to get help for her because she sort of began to break down mentally, and we couldn't get the help for her we needed. In fact, the help we did get made things worse instead of better. And then, unfortunately, she died when she was still in her 40s. And it was after that that I wanted to do something, because I was very angry about the lack of help for her. So, having done some mentoring with probation, I thought, why not see if we can do that for people who are going through domestic violence. When there came a point where there wasn't so much for funding for voluntary sector organisations, and I was finding it difficult to get funding to keep the organisation going. And so I was talking to a friend. He said, why don't you find something to sell? And I couldn't think what to sell. And then I looked at our logo, which is a circle of J's, and I thought that would be ideal for using as a basis for designs for a lot of things. J'aime moi is about saying I have me. It's about people who are going through or have been through abuse of any kind, to say to, not necessarily stand in front of their abusers, but able to sort of figuratively say to their abusers, you don't have me anymore, I have me, I've got my life. And I thought it was quite good because it actually also links with other people who could simply use the logo as a means of denoting that they too wanted to take control of their lives, rather than not being so passive in the way they led their lives. It's just something I was passionate about, something I really wanted to do, and I thought, well, it's now or never really, because as you say, I'm not a spring chicken, so I better do it before anything more disastrous happens. The vision for J'aime moi is for it to grow and become, if possible, an international business, which is raising money for people who need help with abuse, both child and abused in adulthood, and that to fund different organisations who are dealing with supporting and otherwise working with people who've been affected by abuse.